Peace is a priceless treasure, but somewhat elusive in our world. You know, when you understand who God is, you weather the storms of life with an uncanny sense of calm. It's the kind of unruffled security that makes no sense other than knowing that there is a surety in your soul that only the Holy Spirit could warrant. The enemy wants to mess with our anchor of peace. Remember, God got you through the last storm. He did not leave you stranded. You were not abandoned. He showed up as He promised, and victory was yours. Recently, as I faced a difficult trial in my own life, I had to remind myself of how God had rescued my situation in the past. It's interesting how we can quickly fall into the trap of being afraid, even though we know that God has always had our back in the tests of the past. As worry and doubt began to invade my mind, I was forced to return to my anchor of hope. I had a new battle on my hands, and I needed a God-sized miracle again. I had to conform my mind to what I knew about God's deliverance and not let the fear of my circumstances dictate my reaction. From season to season, His voice resonates with power, and His power is never diminished. He is the beginning and the end of every situation, the final exclamation point to the trial. God is not late, even when it seems like the journey is taking a long time. He knows exactly what we need. He knows the exact strategy. He is aware of the pitfalls before we are. He sees the assault and the assignment against us and has already mapped out the demise of the enemy's schemes. We will not be undone by this, but rather once again live to see the redemption of our God. Stand firm then. There is nothing that will harm us, no lasting pain that will take our joy. He is unmatched in His power, undisputed in His victory against the enemy, and unconquerable in the fight. We can safely trust the course that His heart has determined for us, and that is why we can have peace as we navigate the storms. I love this verse in Hebrews 6:18 and 19. We who have fled to take hold of the hope that is set before us may be greatly encouraged. We have this hope as an anchor of our soul, firm and secure. I don't know about you, but I need that anchor. And when my ship gets tossed around by some winds of bad news or worrying issues that buffet up against the sides of my ship, I need an anchor. I need something to hold on to when I have no control. Jesus, He is that anchor. He is our steadfast love, our unwavering support from heaven, and our peace that speaks to the storm to be still. So we trust Him today, according to our faith, with the agreement and the surrender of our hearts. May it be exactly as God has planned it in our lives. May the peace that passes all understanding be our portion today.